but my trunk stay ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Okay. It's one of those, I don't know. It seems like I was making the Dusty Rhodes video literally 2 days ago, and it's already been almost a month since that happened. And this happens. It's too much to handle, honestly. It's not something I enjoy doing, but it's something that just seems to be a constant trend in the professional wrestling business, where one guy goes, another guy goes. And I know it hasn't been as bad over the past few years that it's been, 2007 and just going on from there, but this was a hard one. It's meeting, I know it's just a fan talking about a wrestler, but this guy genuinely was one of the nicest people, not just wrestlers, but people that I had ever met in my life, and I had the chance to meet him twice. And the first time I was honestly not even going to go, but I was like, I have to go meet Roddy Piper. And I was just watching the video back of me telling the story of me meeting him. And just, I can recall just listening to my voice, like how excited I was standing in line, knowing that literally, as at the time, it was like an hour of waiting. Because Roddy Piper took his time and he treated you like an equal. It wasn't like guys who put their sunglasses on indoors signing autographs. They won't personalize it. They won't do this. They won't do that because they're superstars. Roddy Piper stood up. He shook your hand. He talked to you as long as you wanted to talk. And it sucks, man. It really does. And this is one of those things, just like the Warrior. It just shock. It's like being hit with like a 10,000-pound brick right in the chest, and that's exactly what happened when I looked at my phone and I saw Miguel and Steve talking about it, and then I couldn't believe it. And it literally just took one Twitter search of Roddy Piper, and they're just scrolling through, and it's one of those things, you see all those little fake death things, Justin Bieber or Chris Brown, whoever. You wish it was one of those, because it's Roddy Piper. He's way too young to just go now, and he's just too good of a guy. It's one of those. It's always the cliche saying that the good people go first, and this is definitely that perfect saying. I'm really at a loss for words, because I can sit here and talk about his incredible in-ring career that he had, just probably the best microphone guy in probably the world, in the business ever, definitely the top 5 for sure. I can talk about, just like I already did, just how he treated other people. I can talk about him and Ric Flair on Wife Swap, which was definitely one of the more entertaining episodes, with Ric Flair and his mustache, and just Roddy Piper being that humble family man. At the end of the day, he didn't let the professional wrestling business get the best of him. And I know he had his past with his drug issues and everything, but he changed, and he became a better person out of it. And watching, it's seeing his Hall of Fame speech, seeing all these highlights that people are bringing up. The guy was a damn good guy. He was the best. Definitely one of the, like I said, definitely one of the best promo guys of all time. One of the best bad guys of all time, the heels of all time. It's hard, man. And I was just going through, the pictures. I guess I can. It doesn't even matter. I guess I'll show you guys. This picture was the first time I had met him in May of 2012. It was a couple weeks after WrestleMania 28. It was at WrestleCon in Toronto. It was called Wrestle Reunion. And this is the story I was talking about. The lineup was literally like an hour long, and he talked to every single person for forever, as long as he wanted. And I'm going to put the link to the video in here if you guys want to know my experience really in detail. But the thing I wanted to point out is that smile on my face. You will not find another picture of me, maybe one picture with me and Batista, but this one, that is the most genuine, biggest smile on my face, because he had made my whole week, my whole month really. WrestleMania and meeting Roddy Piper was just how he embraced everything. He just thanked me and said, you know, thank you for coming. You know, I appreciate everything that you fans have done and this, that. You just don't see guys that down to earth, and then you can tell that he meant it because he could just be looking down, signing his thing. All right, thanks, but I appreciate it, passing my thing, and I'm on my way. But no, he took the picture inside the Piper's Pit. And even Jade said after this picture got developed, she's like, you know, I've never seen you smile this much in a picture with a wrestler. And I'm like, man, like this guy's the best. You know, he's the best. And now he's unfortunately gone. And I hope WWE does something really cool for him because he deserves it. Just like Macho Man, he's already in the Hall of Fame, which is great. We got to hear that speech, the famous HBO line, which everyone will remember. And other than that, you know, I really hope for something special. I know WWE puts together just amazing video packages when it comes to tributes. And this probably won't be any different. I think this one will be really good because Roddy Piper is one of those guys. I think he never caused any problems. You never saw him in the news. He was that low-key guy who lived in the mountains by himself with his family, no one around. So it's not like Hogan or you guys see guys like the Sheik who just get into fights every single week. He was a good guy. So that's it. Rest in peace, Roddy Piper is gonna be missed. One of the good ones, gone way too soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video.